Yes, it would be interesting to know how many people would have wagered a bet on 4 Americans being in the women's singles semis at any Grand Slam once Serena Williams announced earlier this year that she will be withdrawing from the tour. Enrico Pepeno continues to join us from Kolkata. Enrico, there's been so much talk in recent years about American tennis not heading in the right direction, about there possibly not being a successor to Serena Williams. But here you are in the last 4 of the year's last slam, and you have one in her elder sister and 3 young forces who have all combined to make it a historic campaign for the United States of America.
Yes, a real shot in the arm for American women's tennis. And if you had to put those 4 quarterfinals into perspective, I would have to say the one that Venus Williams won against Kvitova was probably the toughest one of all 4 of them, but the most impressive, I believe. And Coco van der Weijck, her win over Pliskova, the #1 player in the world at that time, was another very impressive win. Of course, you can't take away the fact that Madison Keys and Sloane Stephens are both playing outstanding tennis at the moment. And like you said, it's a fairy tale story about 4 American women in the semi-finals of their home Grand Slam. And if anyone had to place any odds on that, you probably got 1,000,000 to 1 before the tournament.
Yes, and if you look at these storylines individually, Enrico, let's give Venus Williams the pride of place she deserves and begin with her. Words can't do enough justice this year, and tennis will probably go down as the one that is remembered for the resurgence of Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. But even if Williams does not go on to win this title at the US Open, for her at 37, having recovered from those illnesses over the years, to have made 3 Grand Slam semi-finals is a staggering achievement.
Yes, like I said, she was the best of all 4. And she's a multiple Grand Slam winner. She is very experienced. She's carrying the Williams flag as Serena is not available at the moment. And she's done it with great confidence because, you know, Venus is a bit of a confidence player. You know, she's very big server. She takes chances off the ground. And if the balls are falling into the court, she gets unbeatable. And I think this confidence that she's taken in, the newfound confidence from the Australian Open in 2017, right up to the US Open, where you've seen Venus Williams step out on court and not beat herself anymore. Coming out there, keeping a lot of balls in play, serving outstandingly well, and really carrying that flag that Serena sort of held for so many years, is one of the greatest sports stories of the year. There's no doubt about that.
And another story which is probably not highlighted as much because it's not as high profile a player is her opponent in Sloane Stephens. A young player, but someone who's already gone through a massive up and down in her career, spent 10 months away from the tour after undergoing surgery, and has climbed over 900 spots in just the last 2 months alone. It's quite a riveting story, isn't it, how Sloane Stephens has made her way back and now appears to be a top-level player in the women's game again.
Yes, that's a remarkable comeback by Sloane Stephens. She was tipped to be one of the next greats of women's tennis from America. She had injuries, she's had problems. She dropped out of the top 900 in the world. But then she got really hot. She got the semi-finals in Toronto, the semi-finals in Cincinnati, the big lead-up tournaments to the US Open. So she came in with a lot of confidence. And I think she's carried that confidence into the draw and proved to everyone that she can actually come out and compete with the best. So that's a really interesting semi-final. Both American, one 37-year-old, one much younger, competing with each other. And I think it'll definitely go to the wire.
Quick comment on the other semi-final as well, Enrico, before we let you go. Coco van der Weijck versus Madison Keys. They've faced each other twice in the last month. Keys winning both the matches. How do you see this one panning out?
Well, I thought Coco van der Weijck was very impressive in her win against Pliskova. I thought she played the big points really well. I know going into the tournament, having lost to Madison Keys twice already this summer, will definitely be a negative. I believe that Coco van der Weijck has the game to pull it over Keys. So I think, again, very close to call. I'd probably give van der Weijck the edge this time.
All right, you're giving van der Weijck the edge this time. Let's see how that pans out. Enrico, hope to be joined by you again to see how the semi-finals go as on the women's draw as well as the men's draw as we reach this business end of the US Open. Thank you on that note, Enrico, for your time.